So as you guys know, I've started my YouTube journey around July of 2022, last year. And with that came a lot of implications, one of them being that I would have to be a lot more active on social media than I'm used to. Or as some of you don't know, actually I'm not that big of a social media guy. I pretty much had none when I first made it. In fact, my wife, when we met, she was trying to find out more about me and she actually couldn't find me anywhere because it was not my thing. I want nothing to do with it, and for very good reasons. And one of those reasons seems to be very apparent, and it's the whole Hogwarts Legacy shabacle that I just can't seem to avoid, and it's a struggle for me to understand. So I decided to make this video. Now I know some of you thinking, oh no, Yugi, don't do it, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, you know, the internet isn't the world. There's more things out there than just logging in every day and being fed certain narratives or certain things. And I think it's fair to not only myself and my audience, but the people that I know, right? Honest, hardworking people who just enjoy video games as something to do after a long day's work, after a good weekend. People want to play games. They don't want to be labeled for something that they have nothing to do with. I think it's unfair that these labels are being put on people. So as you know, I made my Twitter. This is to help, you know, with the YouTube channel. Again, like I said, I'm not big into social media. It's just something that I knew that I had to do to continue my path on this journey of YouTube. And it just seems like the more and more that I log into Twitter specifically, which I'm sure doesn't surprise any of you, I keep seeing these negative statements and news about Hogwarts Legacy. So again, I'm going to give you guys my 2 cents. I'm going to try to be as level-headed and fair to both sides as I can. I'm not here to witch hunt or to be witch hunted. I'm not looking for that type of smoke right now, but honestly, at the same token, I think what I'm saying most people can agree with. I mean, time will tell how far this goes, and I think we all know how these stories always end up. These types of news stories, especially when it's gaming related, affects me personally because that's my realm. You know, I've been gaming my entire life and these things do mean something to me. So for those of you who are unaware of the situation, J.K. the creator of the Harry Potter universe, more specifically the books, has been known to be, according to some people, transphobic. I don't really know in what exact way that is. I don't follow this person. The most I know of Harry Potter, of course, is the movies and the video game that I've played as a child. But allegedly this person had some things to say about that community that community did not like, did not agree with. They don't feel as though they are accepted by her. And as I log into my Twitter, again, I keep seeing people talking about this. Dick Serto made a couple posts about it. It's getting to the point now that apparently people are getting bullied into it. There was a Twitch streamer who was bullied by chat for playing the game to the point where his girlfriend started crying. Here's the clip that's been trending on Twitter. It's got like 3 million views. I'll go ahead and play it for you guys.
I'm almost like thinking of just like either going offline or like I'm barely into the second combat here. And every time I look at chat, it's just the conversation is just like
maybe we can do like
bothering
a
me.
be right back, like a little break or something.
You can take a break if you want. I'll just stop talking and I'll just go fight and do the combat. Y'all done did it now.
And again, I'm reading through these threads. Now I'm seeing that there's a site that was created by someone, I don't know who. Allegedly, this is like a search engine to track who played this game, right? So I guess you type in the name streamer and then it'll tell you whether or not they played Hogwarts Legacy. Some streamers here are saying that they're going to boycott Twitch over their push of Hogwarts Legacy ads. It's getting a lot more out of hand than it needs to, in my opinion. To the point now to where like even Hassan, I don't even agree with the dude, but I can almost understand why he's saying what he's saying here. Let me play the clip. This is the one that's been going around. This has got 1.5 million views.
The only reason why I'm not playing this game, and I know a bunch of other people are not playing this game, is because we know that it's not worth it to get bullied endlessly and called transphobic endlessly when we have massive queer communities and audiences. That's it. Everybody knows how much leftist love to chirp on the internet. They got no power. All they do is chirp, chirp, chirp. And that's precisely why so many people that would otherwise like play it, maybe even raise money for charities or whatever, they're not doing it. I knew that this was going to happen. That's why I wanted to set it up ahead of time. I got yelled at endlessly and relentlessly on my alt account. Like they were making it seem like I was already transphobic for even thinking about this. And now look at that.
It's crazy to think that Hassan, of all people, Hassan, the most leftist you could ever imagine, is scared to play Hogwarts Legacy because of how much he's afraid of being bullied by his own community. So my 2 cents, here's all I gotta say. And this one goes out to, again, the people like me, people who get out of work. They just want to chill. They just want to play some games. If we're going to go around and start labeling people for the things that they bought, right? The things that they enjoy, then we are all just as guilty as the next, okay? These same people that are yelling at others for playing a game that the person that created said universe, they don't agree with their political views. Half of them are wearing Nike shoes on their feet. And you know, if you know anything, if you research anything about Nike, you know how those are made, right? Half of them have clothes that are made in sweatshops. Like, we can go through the list of every single thing, of every single item that you have bought in your life, that you have supported, that goes back to something you don't agree with. Half of them have iPhones, for example. A lot of these, just the hypocrisy, I just don't agree with. I imagine a lot of us feel this way. I imagine a lot of us are tired of being labeled for something that is outside of our control, especially in the innocence of something like a universe like this, right? Where we're supposed to be celebrating good time and awesome launch. I mean, look, I'm not big into Harry Potter. I played the PC game as I was younger and I was absolutely mind blown by that world. And to see it improve into what it became now, it's just amazing to me, right? Now, I'm not going to buy the game because I refuse to spend more money than I put in my gas tank on anything. If it goes on sale later in the year, I'll definitely be getting it. You know what I mean? It is completely unfair to those of us who are just simply trying to enjoy video games for what they are. It's supposed to be something for fun and escapism for a lot of us, right? It's completely unfair to label these people as anything other than, hey, I'm just a person enjoying video games. This is what I want to do for my free time, okay? But at the same token, I can completely understand those of you who feel as though the creator of said world offended you in any way and you don't want to support them. But guys, again, my message to you, if you are truly, truly offended at people that are doing this, people that are supporting this game, you really need to take a minute and realize that maybe attacking the people who enjoy video games as a media or enjoy Harry Potter as a world, attacking them is not the way to go about this, okay? They are not the ones saying this. And you don't know every single person's situation. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they're feeling. You don't know if the Harry Potter world brings them a genuine joy, and your outside biases are completely crapping on that. So before you go around attacking people who just enjoy video games as a whole or enjoy fantasy as a whole, right? Attacking them is not the way to go about this, my guys. If I want people to join a cause of mine, I'm not going to attack common folk, right? I'm gonna attack the source. People are not the source. I'm having a hard time understanding this mentality where you would just attack common people for something that they have nothing to do with at the end of the day. And where we all spend our money, trust me, it is not going somewhere that you may want to actually know. And if you sat down and did your research and followed that rabbit hole, it typically leads to a place that you're not going to like. And that goes for all of us. So before we start casting stones, let's just take a look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm just as messed up as the next. What could I do to really attack the source? The source is not the people, guys. That's just all I got to say. Completely understand how you feel. I would understand if it was directed towards just that person that said such statements, but attacking common folk is just not the way to do it. And if anything, it's only making it worse. And I'm seeing a lot of people, at least the people that I know of, that I follow, the only thing that it seems to be doing, to me at least, is the Streisand effect. And the Streisand effect is just that it's causing people to talk about it more. Apparently, it hit 1 million concurrent live viewers on Twitch. I'm seeing people like the Act Man. If anyone knows the Act Man, you know that he is not going to bow down to anyone, okay? It doesn't matter who you are or what you look like or what you believe. And in fact, I would go so far as to say that I think the Act Man is 100% for the underdogs, the people that feel marginalized due to his whole situation with YouTube. I think he has a little bit more empathy than maybe we give him credit for. But now that there's this whole website being created, he's talking about, hey, I'm going to buy 2 copies of it now. People are talking about they're going to buy the deluxe edition. Like, all you're doing is just increasing the sales and you're overhyping it. Especially, again, you're attacking common folk, right? Normal people like you and I who just want to enjoy video games as a whole and making them seem out to be bad guys when they're not. And it's just causing them to fall into a category that makes them almost like a sign of rebellion rather than a sign of unity. And I think that a game release should be a sign of unity, no? I mean, I don't know. Am I crazy here, guys? You can let me know in the comments what you think. Am I completely off the marker here? What exactly was said? Is there something I'm missing here? But all I'm seeing is, at least in my eyes, is just I'm seeing misdirected frustration. There's absolutely, you can feel the way you want to feel. You just got to watch who you're directing that frustration to, right? If I'm having a bad day because of work, I'm not going to take it out on my wife, right? That doesn't make sense. She's not the source of that frustration. I'm going to take it out on work. whether it be speaking to a supervisor or whatever the case may be. You guys get what I'm trying to say. I think I've made my point well known enough. Like I said, if I'm off the mark, let me know in the comments. Guys, are you aware of the situation? Did you even think about this? Have you heard anything about it? Let me know. Like I said, I had to speak about this because it's just like overwhelming, I think. I've been noticing lately there's been some blown up news that doesn't need to be blown up. And I think this is one of them. I truly do. Maybe because I'm not part of that community that is upset about this, I'm not going to understand. Again, I just fail to see what's the goal of making streamers cry about it or making people feel guilty about something that they literally have no control over. I don't know. Maybe you guys can make it make sense to me. Anyway, appreciate you watching. That's the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you'd like to see more commentary videos like this, I do plan on making some, but this will be the first of many. Hope you guys have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Let's turn up the love and less the hate. And especially in this, we need a heavy dose of compassion. Take care.